"45 haikus for the 45th POTUS and all Patriots." Trump negotiates with our Second Amendment, with the traitors who keep selling us out with false flag operations financed by those whose primary goals are 1. Disarm Americans, 2. Violate our sovereign nation and our U.S. Constitution. Hard pill to swallow, especially when this comes on the heels of these negotiations. Negotiations which impose more restrictions in a fair trade of, I assume, safety? Safety by the same people responsible for being so inept they failed to follow through on dozens of phone calls, which did everything but give a full confession, including the date, location, and time of the allegedly planned Parkland school shooting. Or maybe safety by the same doctors who hand out meds like candy on Halloween night. You're a smart man. You must know your core supporters reject your notions imposing more restrictions on lawful people, lawful taxpayers who pay the salaries of inept officials, and even worse yet, corrupt politicians with secret agendas. How painful it is to watch you try so hard to appease Democrats. Please be reminded, when only bad guys have guns, nobody is safe. Throwing terms around obvious mental issues, while in the same breath not pointing fingers at government agencies, portrays the image of the tyranny we face as a nation now. Are you aware of the censorship? How the freedom of speech is being attacked too? Voices are censored for questioning narratives spoken by liars, for speaking the facts, for rejecting the poison that they're feeding us. Stop protecting them. Stop demolishing crime scenes. Stop covering up specific names of medications and failures and pertinent facts of the money train which goes back to the stations of gun runners and well-dressed men in suits with deep pockets full of cash from running guns and drugs, and worst of all, child sex trafficking, who prey on the innocent. So please forgive me, Mr. President, when I reject adding more gun regulations to the already long list because of blatant ineptitude by those who should be enforcing the laws on the books. Glancing up again, Trump investigated for his efforts to oust AG Jeff Sessions. You're a smart man. Surely you know that they will never give up on removing you from office, and I'm guessing that's dead or alive. They want the latter only to avoid a war between those who have stood behind you and stood in front of you. And just to be clear, this most special dialogue is not to scorn you. You exist between a rock and hard place. I'm not unsympathetic. However, I am, like many Americans, very frustrated. Expose and dissolve the CIA. After that, give pink slips to half, as in corrupt half, of FBI, NSA, and corrupt Congress. You're allowed because, apparently, written laws are all subjective, especially when you're a politician, and you're now the top one. Thank you for your time and consideration. Signed, an American.